Good morning. Good morning. It is 5:40 in the morning. And I'm up and I have been in my room for about a half an hour getting ready to do a video, and I feel like this is my first crafting video in my new setup. I hope y'all can bear with me if things don't go exactly like we want. Basically, I was walking around trying to see, do you have this, do you have that? And yeah, I talk to myself in second person. And that's a whole nother video. Anyway, I think I have what I need. I don't want to rush into lighting my candle. Let's take a breath and just think about this. I'm going to light my candle today for Tammy Van Antwerp. Tammy is undergoing chemotherapy for breast cancer, and all of the crafting community has been following her along on the Caring Bridge online, and we just love Tammy. She is such an amazing artist, and more importantly, just a great human. And I love you, girl, and I'm with you today, and I'm with you right now at 5:40 in the morning. I hope you're finding time to use the blanket that your crafty friends made, and we all want you to sit out by the fire and wrap up and enjoy yourself when you can. Let's take a breath and send this loving energy all the way to the Pacific Northwest. Headed your way, dear. Bless your sweet soul. Okay, so we've got our candle lit. I've got my coffee with some instant espresso. Don't ask me why, but when I'm on steroids and I wake up and I'm all frazzled like I did this morning, can't sleep, and you're just nervous energy, coffee settles me down. And a little instant espresso doesn't hurt anything. Okay. Before we started tearing apart my art room, I was working on finishing up the Sunflower Art Farm kit. This kit was from Shannon over at Mixed Media, Minnesota. I had to have it. I had planned to actually be way done with this journal and on to Christmas stuff, but we had to start tearing apart my craft room early. I knew I was going to do something with my craft room, but I just hadn't planned on it just yet. So anyway, this book is just a little tad late. So I'm really feeling the pressure to dive in and just bang it out. I want to do these pockets, and isn't that sweet? I love it. This is the band that went around some of the fabric. I was going to have these all sewn in, and yeah, that didn't happen. But I think I can have them, I think I can get them done pretty quick. I love this, how this turned out. I like everything about it. I love how the doily doesn't flop around. You can feel it and see it. This is it's a space, taking up space, because my signatures were a little short, or my this thing cover. The sides were just a little too long for my liking. So I'm going to, let's say we're going to go all the way to here. Let's see, while we do this tedious stuff, there was a couple things I wanted to chat about. Paula had commented one of my recent videos about my craft space, setting it up. I had mentioned that I'm making a lot of effort to watch the Feng Shui of the room. And let's see, that is upside down, but I like that better, so we're going to go ahead and cut it right about there. And Paula had asked, do you really think that I'm paraphrasing now, does anything or works or has an effect or something like that? Yes, not only do I think it, but I know it, and I'll tell you why. I didn't used to, we say that around our house, I didn't used to really know anything or pay attention about Feng Shui. However, I have always had, I don't know, call it an intuition, call it a feeling, I don't know, with energy. There's times, many times, when I will change my mind about a place, a piece of jewelry, an antique piece that I might want to buy, 1, 2, 3, 4, because I don't care for the energy. I think I like this side better. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm very conscious about buying secondhand, anything, doesn't matter what it is, or shopping estate sales and things like that. Because it's not just my belief, but we know that the human body is energy. We are energy. And Feng Shui is all about how to create an environment and take care of yourself so that you are creating a flow of energy, so that the energy never dies. But oh, that is going to be cute. Look at that. I won't sew that right now. Let's look at what we're ready for ephemera. We're ready for pockets, and I forgot all about these. We could fill those. Let's see how much we can get done. So now those pockets are ready. Let's think about this first signature here. I love the way this book came together. Let's see. I'm going to just slow my roll a little bit and look through this Passel. I'm going to look through all of this stuff that I still have. Because this kit came with so much ephemera. I got this from Mimi when she had her sale. I was going to put it in here, but I have since changed my mind. I still haven't done my bee journal, and I'm going to keep this for my bee journal. So that's not going to happen. And do I want to put this one in? It's not really bee. I think I'm going to save that in case I do a TN with the bee journal. So anyway, when I was running my clinic and all that entailed, I met some wonderful people in the town where I ran my clinic and everything. And they had a spiritual shop downtown and offered classes. And I took a Reiki class. and took the master's level, went on to take the master's level, and so I'm a master Reiki, a Reiki master. And the reason I like that is because it's all about energy, and it's about helping heal people, helping reroute all that energy, unblock staggered energy, and things like that. And when you work in the field with energy, and you study it and you recognize it, you really can tell how energy changes in a person, in a room, on a thing. And as a therapist, I can tell you that if you can help somebody learn about the energy that they carry with them and how to change, if need be, anything about the energy that they carry with them, it's life-changing. Some people just come into the room frazzled. I sure would like to get that word in there if I can. That is not a square, so that is not going to make a corner. So let's make it a square. And Feng Shui has been around for thousands of years, albeit it was coveted only by, as I understand it, and I am not a Feng Shui expert or historian by any means. But what I have gathered is that royalty practiced Feng Shui, and they kind of kept it a big fat secret because it was only for the rich in China. And now it's mainstream, and there's Western and Eastern Feng Shui. And when you study it, they talk about energy of storms, energy of water, the energy of fire, all the elements of the earth, stuff like that. And I mean, if you've ever thought how peaceful it is to sit out in your garden or sit by a fire or walk along the ocean, they've done so many studies about why the ocean steals our spirit and captivates our spirit, why people feel better when they feel better and they live longer when they have ocean time. And there's real science behind that. And it's not just hoodoo voodoo stuff, It's they've measured blood pressures and immune systems, and I can tell immediately when we land in Mexico. We've been to Mexico just a few times, and when I land, I feel different. Physically, medically, I just feel completely free of a lot of the aches and pains, and my lungs clear. It's pretty dang amazing. Something to do with osmosis that I don't understand, don't really care, but I love it. So when I'm doing my room, I'm really not the kind of person that's rigid about anything, because I realize, well, that's a whole deep subject, but because of how I was brought up and the perceptions that I developed over time because of my life experiences, I'm not a rigid person. It doesn't feed my soul. It isn't a part of what gives me joy to be rigid and have strict rules and stuff for myself. Try to be very forgiving. I try. However, when I'm practicing Feng Shui, I do try to take what they're telling me fairly literally, like putting creative energy in the far western corner of my room, which is what I understand is the best place for creativity. In my craft room, that's what I'm trying to do. However, the practicality has to come into play because I work in this room. I can't remember when it started, but many, many years ago, when I started setting up housekeeping in my house, in my home, and having an office and things like that, decorating, all that jazz, I recognized pretty early on that I don't care to have my back to the door. And that can be because of anxiety. It can be for a lot of reasons. For me, it felt very insecure to have my back, even in a restaurant. I don't care to have my back to the aisle or to the traffic. And I found out that that's actually part of creating a secure environment according to Feng Shui. And there are other things like sleeping with your head to the door of your bedroom. I've never been able to do that. I've always had to have my bed with my being able to, I want to see the door, and your feet need to be toward the door. And those kinds of things I just gravitated to unknowingly and naturally, and I know now why. When I set up my psychotherapy office to practice therapy, I was very careful when I moved the room around, when I bought furniture, what color, what fabric, does it make a lot of noise, is it a soothing, peaceful color? At one point, I had a desk in my room, which is, you have to be very careful when you have a desk in a therapy room because it can block a lot of energy. But this room, fortunately, it was big enough that I tucked it in a corner, but it faced the door. And for therapy, you have to think about the fact, is this blocking? When someone walks in the door, is that an open, welcoming feeling to walk in and see the front of someone's desk? And it can be very off-putting. So I had to do special things to make sure that it wasn't. I lit candles until the fire marshal threatened me. I lit candles and we burned incense, and my patients loved it. And they always commented about the energy of my office, not just my room, but the entire office space. I worked very hard to make sure it was nurturing, and there were things that I did not permit because of the energy. And when you go into a space, when you think about it, like even just the grocery store, they don't just turn on the radio. They pick that music very deliberately because it has the propensity to set a type of energy for their shoppers. And they want you to slow down. But they don't want you to go to sleep. They want you to be alert. Let's see. So yeah, I do. It's not, Feng Shui is not a religion. It's the study of energy, and we're all just energy. That's all we are. And, you know, they've proven that time and time again. Just like a quartz crystal, you know, they use it for electricity. When you're dehydrated and your potassium is low enough, you know, it changes the rhythm of your heart. It's all energy. It's all types of energy. So I love Feng Shui. I'd really like to actually study it more. Right now I'm a selfish Feng Shui student. I only reach out and learn when I have something I want to do. But because I am a Reiki master, I do pay attention to my own energy, and that's why I light a candle at the beginning of my videos, is to set, you could say the mood, it's kind of the energy of the room. Okay, so what I'd like to do with those, oh, sorry, sniff right in your ear. We've been at this 20 minutes already. Can you believe that? So, let's see. I'm going to put that one right here. I got these bottles on Temu. They were way cheap. I love the hand of them. However, filling them has proven to be... It took me half an hour to fill these. I don't know that I'm going to be willing to do that unless I can find a tiny funnel, because this was a pain in the beep. My ink is just, I've just ruined it. I got this dauber from Tracy. She's on Instagram under Timeless Makes. Tracy Sutton Evans. She is making these custom daubers. You can tell her like design or color or whatever. And they're natural. She made some out of antlers. Wow. I think Angela Toma got an antler one. She also makes these really cool mark making tools out of natural stuff. Oh, that was so cool. Anyway, go over to Timeless Makes and check her out. But I am in love with that thing. Let's put a really, oh shoot. Yeah, let's put this one down. Just so your thumb can recognize there's something to hold on to. Kind of sets the mood for what you're getting into when you open the book. I love these. They have no real purpose, but I mean, I could hang a dangle on it or something. This is birthday month for me, and this is the first time since I have started my channel that I haven't kicked off birthday month with big giveaways. And I had planned to. Last year I did a giveaway once a week. What am I going to do with you? I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that this month. I've got so much going on. I've got some grown-up stuff that has to happen. Maybe we'll spend some time with this one instead. We'll put this one back. And so anyway, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to be able to get done as far as celebrating birthday month. But this is your friendly reminder that I am trying to fill my memory deck spinner. I'm going to change the spinner, but I still want to fill it. And so if you want to send me a memory decks card, I'm really hoping that the first of the year I can kick off gifting. I'm going to put you in my spinner according to the month of your birthday. And then I will just randomly pick somebody and send them a birthday something. Could be a candy bar, could be ephemera, could be a gift certificate. I don't know, just depends on what's going on. And something little though, just to help you start to celebrate your birthday. Okay, I don't like that. Oh, that's beautiful. This is just a cutoff from, you know, it's too same. So email me if you'd like my address to send me your memory decks card. Oh, that is adorable. Speaking of energy, there we go. These are some I've just cut apart. The coolness of the farm. That's pretty. One thing I have noticed is this room is noisy. So I've been putting doilies down and, oh, I love that. I gotta do something special with that. I don't know what yet. Still might use that truck, so. Yeah, it's noisy. My chair is noisy on the floor, and that's not gonna happen here. But this could. I like those two together, but I don't care for them on this page. Let's put a hole there, and I like these red poppies. So I may try to sneak in a couple giveaways for birthday month. I may try. It just depends on what's going on everywhere else. They're going to be tearing up our house. Any day they're going to call and say, we're ready to come and replace carpet. Oh, that is perfect. And that is going to be a huge deal. And it's already kind of turned into a huge deal because we've had to put everything that I can move, at least we're in the process of doing this, everything that we can get moved without help. somewhere where it won't interfere with inline carpet. Oh my gads. I want some kind of lace or a torn doily or something. I don't think pink is gonna cut it. This blue is beautiful. Really needs to be pressed though. But I like the way, I might take a chunk of that. So anyway, I've got stuff going on, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to do weekly. Or even, not just weekly, but scheduled giveaways. Let's see what we can do with this. What's the back? Oh my land, isn't that cute? That's the front. Shoot. Oh, that's adorable. Maybe we'll change this and put the poppy there. Let's punch a hole in here. Let's do. What else? I'm going to be talking about a project that I'm kicking off the first of the year. I'm going to start talking about it in December. I'm still, I just kicked the camera, I'm sorry. I'm still working on details in my brain. It's going to be more of a therapy type journal. Oh my gosh, look at that. I don't have red. But I have this and it'll work great. Maybe not. Yeah, it'll be fine. If you have wanted to do a personalized journal for yourself, this will not be a journal that you would gift to somebody. This is going to be very personal. Yeah, that's fine. And slow moving. We'll work on it maybe like once a month, I'm thinking, because the projects will take time. So you're going to need time in between. I will put out videos about the project, the prompt, and continue to keep that therapeutic spirit alive. This will not be individual psychotherapy, and it's not going to be intended to provide any kind of treatment. That's my disclaimer. Even though I am a therapist, I will not be providing treatment. This will just be a personal journal for you to, oh, I love that. But it needs something for you to explore some things about yourself. It'll be more, I think red is probably the thing. Oh, I wonder if this would work. It might be too Christmassy. It might work perfect. Yeah, for you to explore things on a personal level, that's all. So I will be available, you know, by email and things to talk about anything that you're, during your prompt, you know, if you're struggling with getting started or you don't understand the homework or something like that, I'd be happy to help with that. I really like that hanging over. Let's see. I hope this is in frame. I did switch the camera out. I didn't like that other camera at all. I don't think yeah, I think, oh my cats, that's cute. Okay, let's see if I can get another, what do they call it? So I'll be talking about that in December. So if that is something, you know, if you've wanted to make yourself a journal that's personable to you, I mean, designed specifically for you, this might be your thing. I actually had thought about not doing it publicly, but doing it more privately and charging for it. But I've decided not to. I'm just going to do it as part of my channel because it's not therapy and I don't want it to... It might be a therapeutic project for you. I can't imagine that it won't be. But it's not going to be designed for treatment. It will be designed for introspection and growth. Cute. Now this, I want to make a tuck. So, don't care for the way that's turned. I think I'm gonna make that stay. Okay. So we'll do all of this side. And so after this book, I am going to dive in to Christmas. The last couple years, I've done Christmas tags donated to the free clinic here in our town. Oh, those girls and guys down there, the doctors and dentists and nurses and MAs and everybody, just they donate their time and their profession, and they do so much for our community. And so I try to take them just a little something during the Christmas season. I'm thinking this needs to go down a little further. Oh my God, that's cute. So I want to do that. And I want to, our family has, we used to just do Christmas. The gifts were piled as high as the tree and out the walls. It took over the whole room. I've got pictures of presents stacked and sliding out into the space where there really wasn't even a place to sit in the living room. But those days are gone. The kids are grown. They can provide for themselves. They don't really, they just aren't into gifts. And I'm grateful for that because sometimes it just turns into, oh my gosh, I gotta buy this. I've got to get this gift. And you're running around and you're just buying stuff. Well, we've kind of just decided that's not what we want to do. It's so expensive. I think that's too much. And it's so unnecessary. And they're grown-ups. They can buy whatever they want. So we are planning a family trip instead. Aha! Might be too big though. I like that one. Love this, and it's blue. I don't really want to put the same kind of tag in the same kind of tag. I'd like to do something a little different. There's one right there. Let's do those two. Let's do a lot with this. It's kind of boring. Trying to decide if I'm going to re-ink these pads because I think my other one that I use it's my old one, and I use it to like rub on things, and I'm not as careful with the felt. It's really ruined. I've got glue on it. I have sparkles on it. So I don't think I'm going to re-ink that. I think I'm just going to keep adding water until it's done, and I think that we're about there, actually. It's got to be backed with something, and I just had... There we go. But this one I think is in pretty good shape, so I think I could probably... Okay, so... I'm not liking this. It's not working like I want. I need to start using double-sided tape because when I bought this last lot from this gal, there was just tons of double-sided tape, and I had already bought some, so now I am way overstocked. I would like to use that for birthday month giveaways. Cute, cute, cute. Time is flying by. Angela, when I came in at the, my TV put you on and it was saying that you didn't feel well. I'm hoping that's an old video from last week when you got the bug. I hope you feel well. Dang it. The gal's down at the nail shop are going through some kind of a bug. When I went to urgent care the other day with my symptoms, they told me that strep is the thing right now. And I was feeling very sick and wanting a lot of sympathy, and I was hoping I had something really romantic, like strep or influenza like I had last year, or COVID or something. They said, oh, your tests are normal. No, I'm really sick. I need help. Well, your tests are really normal, but your lungs are horrible, so we're going to give you everything. Sorry, guys. Spoke too soon. I'm actually feeling much better. And I'm up early because of the steroids, but I actually was able to fall asleep, so that's a good sign. I may stitch these, but I won't do it right now. This one we're going to put a hole in. Oh. Yeah, well, that hole is unique. Pardon me, guys, sorry. Since that tag is all about yellow, I went through my beads yesterday. I have the bead box sitting behind me, and I've tried to set up my little drawer cabbie things that I got from Michael's years ago so that all my bead stuff will be in one place. Oh, that's cute. Oh, you know what? I don't think I have any. Oh, shoot. I don't have any. Oh, I wonder if that would work. This. Don't have any of that. String, twine. Twine is what I was trying to think. But brown would be pretty. Oh, let's do it. I can't remember who gave me this. Dang it. Is it Janice from Jelly Bean Junction? Oh my gosh, I hate it when I can't remember. And I don't know what the system is. What do you guys do with your things you buy in Happy Mail to keep them labeled and still put them away so that you don't have everything out? I don't know how that works. Hopefully, our mover guys will call this morning and say, I'm all over my tummy thing that I had, and I would love to come and lift heavy stuff for you. I would love somebody that I could depend on besides Doug to do that kind of stuff. He may be having some surgery Oh, cute, 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 cute. I'm going to stitch around that for sure, because that's boring. So how did the bag turn out? Oh, shoot. That's boring. We'll just zhuzh it up. I'm loving this marker. It's hard for me to use this dauber. It's hard for me to use my other one now. These, they have a little weight to them, and you just don't feel like you have to grind down on it or squeeze your hand. Cute. I don't know what I'm going to do with the back because that turned out cute. Because now I have an envelope in each signature. Let's find out if this envelope is from, so there's the envelope in that one. So this one I must have taken out of here. Nope. That's a pretty spot. So if we put it like so, I could glue it down and put a card right there. It's so hard for me not to go grunge. Anyway, yeah, Doug was talking, he had to go get steroids at his shoulder. So we're both on steroids. It's a funny story. I'll tell you about it later because we're almost out of time. But, and his knee, and he said, I'm going to have to get a shot. I don't want to have shoulder surgery because we're going to have snow, and who's going to push the snow? And I said, well, I'll find somebody to push the snow. I mean, I think it needs to go the other way. Oh, that's cute. We're going to do that. And then some guys came to help us clean the windows, and lo and behold, in the wintertime when they're not doing windows, guess what they're doing? Pushing snow. And I really like them. Young guy, owns his own business, really professional, worked really hard on our windows, and we have a lot of windows, really tall. And very impressed. It was nice. So I'm going to try them out for pushing snow so that Doug can have his surgery. And if I had somebody that could lift, then he wouldn't feel so, oh, that turned out cute. Maybe he wouldn't feel so tied down to taking care of things and stuff like that. I love that that stands up like that. Okay, guys. That was my first video in the new space. I may go ahead and keep crafting because I'm wide awake and I don't know if I'll make another video or not. Maybe. We'll see how much storage I have on my phone. But I'll get these sewed in too. Okay. Tammy, I hope you feel the love, lady. Let's all take care of each other. Bye.